Well, these strikes, surgical strikes, are welcome, and it had come not a day too soon. Pakistan was more or less deciding that it will give us 1,000 cuts, and somewhere somebody had to put a stop and tell Baap Baap hota hai. Then I think it is to the great credit of the Indian Army. It did a very clinical, professional job. Went in the dead of night, got what it wanted. But all the more credit to the political leadership, which took a decisive decision that it will cross the border, because crossing a border and effectuating a surgical strike is not merely a military operation, it is also a political decision taken at the highest levels, and obviously the Prime Minister had to take it. Those who are wanting to credit the army and not crediting the political leadership must know that in 1976, when Carter failed in liberating Americans who were incarcerated in Iran, he had to pay a very heavy political price. And in contrast, Obama, who succeeded in eliminating Osama bin Laden, he is hailed as a hero in America for the simple reason that the operation was success. Nobody credits the army or discredits the army, as the case may be. Even in India, the credit for the success of the army in 65 is laid at the doorstep of Lal Bahadur Shastri, and even today, after 50 odd years, we still say Jai Jawan Jai Kisan and remember Lal Bahadur Shastri. Likewise, in 71, when Indira Gandhi successfully liberated Bangladesh, the credit goes to the political leadership of the day when Indira Gandhi steered the nation in those troubled times. 1998, again Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who guided the nation during the Kargil operations by Pakistan. He successfully put an end to that incursions, and that's why people remember Vajpayee. And in contrast, in 1961-62, when the Chinese came to attack us, or in 1987, when we had a botched up operation in Sri Lanka, I think the failure were laid at the doorstep of the respective political leadership of those times, Pandit Nehru and Rajiv Gandhi respectively. So to think and diverse political leadership from the army success or the failure is something unacceptable. And today the Prime Minister has successfully done a surgical strike. Kudos to him, all success to him, and I think the BJP need not shy away from taking the credit, and they should be feeling happy about it, because one of the poll planks was that the BJP would definitely do a hot pursuit across the border of those terrorists, have surgical strike on terrorist camps, and try to see what best it could prevent damage to the Indian side of the border. And that's what the government has done. It was the mandate, it had the backing of the people, it had the legitimacy that flowed from the results of 2014. So I think we all need to salute Prime Minister Prime Minister Modi, and I think that's the way to go forward in terms of dealing with Pakistan.
What do you think about the certain members of the opposition like AAP and CPIM asking for proof of these surgical strikes?
I think those doubting Thomases need to be put in place. I think they are getting it totally wrong. It's army functionals are always kept beyond politics, and when army has entered and the Director General of Military Operations comes about and says that they have crossed the border and carried out surgical strikes, we must believe it, period. Now, if the Aam Aadmi Party or the CPI, CMM, who are primarily anti-nationals and who have nothing else to do but to question and doubt the performance of this country, are well advised to keep their mouth shut. And if they are going to raise this, already they are being decimated in the last elections. They will find that next elections they will all become museum pieces. People may have to pay to watch them, and that will be the fate that will befall them. So, having said that, there is no need for India to publish this proof. But should the government of the day at a later date want to bring out the proof, it is a prerogative of the leadership, political leadership and the military leadership. I'm sure this need not be responded to by the government of the day. They can jolly well do what they are doing, namely to ignore this AAP and CPI, CPIM, who have nothing else. But probably the reason why they are asking, and one reason that I can suspect is that they are pandering to their masters' voices across the border, whether it is the eastern border in case of some party or western border in case of some other party, I do not know. But definitely it is not any patriotic Indian who would call for a proof at this point in time. It is for the political leadership to do it, and if you are going to ask for it, I have strong reasons to believe that it must be at the behest of some external forces.